Haters gon' hate anyway, man.
Subscribe to the
This
channel,
in the lab live. Used to bake pies, now I'm on YouTube on In the Lab Live. Hit the like button, yeah, go ahead subscribe. Ain't no telling what you see, it's gonna be a long ride. Better open up your eyes, cause we be in the bitch till 7 in the morning. Coffee in one hand and the sweet got me zoning. Blocking all the haters, shout out my moderators. They make the show greater, main reason why we made it. So up on the top, I can't see the ground. Got these niggas mad, they love when I was down. Now nigga and they
you hate on a nigga. I don't understand why you hate on me, nigga.
We don't understand.
Show love, nigga. It don't show nothing. It don't cost nothing to show a nigga love.
All we doing
nigga.
is getting money.
Show a nigga some love, nigga.
Wabbly dabbly.
Niggas out here don't love me, nigga.
Damn.
Hit that like button.
haters gon' hate anyway, man.
Subscribe to the
This
channel,
in the lab live. Used to bake pies, now I'm on YouTube on In the Lab Live. Hit the like button, yeah, go ahead subscribe. Ain't no telling what you see, it's gonna be a long ride. Better open up your eyes, cause we be in the bitch till 7 in the morning. Coffee in one hand and the sweet got me zoning. Blocking all the haters, shout out my moderators. They make the show greater, main reason why we made it. So up on the top, I can't see the ground. Got these niggas mad, they love when I was down. Now nigga up, and they can't tell me shit. Shout out to Scale Gang and all my people in this bitch. I got haters, I got friends, I got product, I got ends. If I ever get a plaque, I know they gon' hate me then. Still rolling in that lack slow, hotter than Tabasco. Don't matter what you buying, I can get you what you ask for. Hottest in the streets, really niggas can't compete. We be grinding while they sleep, yeah, 7 days a week. I ain't tripping on the docks, telling niggas come box. Right, knock them out of socks, boy, you must be smoking rocks. Hey,
this in the lab live, man. Subscribe to the channel, man.
Fucking $10, man. Fuck. Niggas all day, these niggas don't wanna go to war with me, man. These niggas don't want this shit, bro. These niggas don't wanna go to war with me, man. Fuck. I'm fucking glasses, bro. Let's hit the fucking road, man.
yeah, let's hit the road, dog. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody in the building. What's up, y'all? Shout out to everybody in the building. They like, dang, man, we done seen you about 20 times today. Hey, man, that's because I am a real life content creator, whether they like it or not, man. You know what I'm saying? Most definitely gonna touch on a little bit of everything, man. You know what I'm saying? Starting out, you know what I'm saying? We was up on, I got to drop all night long from about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Then I went over there to Everything News, you know what I'm saying? Pulled in a good 40K over there, you know what I'm saying? About 6-7K on the other channel, you know what I'm saying? Only to come up over here, you know what I'm saying? And present some more content. You know, this is where I be with most of my hip-hop type content, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to the music business and things of that nature. I know I ain't been over here that much, you know what I'm saying, but I most definitely got to keep the page active, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen green in so long, you know what I'm saying? I almost forgot that I had green people in the building, man. I'm used to seeing grays and blue, gray and blue all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? It feel good to know that some of y'all are still rocking regardless to what page I'm on. You know what I'm saying? Most definitely good to see each and every one of y'all that's in the building, man. Yeah, this content right here I'm about to present is done through popular demand. You know what I'm saying? People have been asking me, Mahel, are you gonna cover this story? Mahel, have you seen this story? Man, it's some dude named David, some girl named Celeste, you know what I'm saying, was found in a trunk, man, of a Tesla. You know, that's odd in itself. You know, that's a high-end car anyway. You know what I'm saying? And the girl was underage, guys. I touched on this a little bit one night when we was just over here kicking it one time, or one day, or maybe even on I think it was on Everything News. I touched on it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? As to where they were saying that the girl has actually been missing for like 2 years, right? You know what I'm saying? Her mom says that she was dating some dude named David. You know, but she didn't really know the dude like that, you know, but said that she was dating some dude named David. David has rose to stardom, guys. You know what I'm saying? He is like a celebrity now. He went viral a bunch of times on TikTok, which led him to a record deal, which led him to be on tour. right now as all of this is taking place. I have gotten word that the tour has been canceled due to them finding the body inside the car. I heard people talking about they found remains of a little one allegedly in the car. I haven't seen that nowhere on the news yet to confirm, basically that that's what's going on. Social media says that, but I haven't seen it as far as a real life news broadcast, to let me know that that's what it is. See, she's a baby girl. Yeah, absolutely. I think they said she was like 13 when she came up missing, from the crib, and that she will be 15 right now, that they have found this body that was just sitting inside of this car, y'all, in the impound lot. I also come to find out, that basically David had this car parked outside his crib for the longest and was moving it different places throughout his neighborhood where he lived at, a real high-end neighborhood. I also come to find out that his record label has basically stopped all of their endorsements, people that he has done songs with, features, this, that, and the third, have removed their features from online. They want no parts of this. You know what I'm saying? No parts of this. Is it a coincidence or is it murder? Y'all, he hasn't been charged at this time. No charges have been filed against this guy. They raided his house, took computers, took things up out of the house, as evidence, but he still has no official charges as of yet. I seen most of the major news stations covering this situation because it is very shocking, for something like this to happen. We got, man, let me shout out to my people that's in the building, man. Shout out to my boy Ballin for being a member for the last 23 months. He say we here for the long haul. Mahel is sidewalk gang all day, all the way. Absolutely, man. Shout out to my members, man. My long-standing members is that. We've been bouncing around here and there, and everywhere. I ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I ain't for everybody. While they running around playing cat and mouse with all that other stuff, man, I'm going to get to what pays the bills, man. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to Miss Poober for being a member for the last 26 months. She said, smash that like button and take a seat. President Mahel is in this. Yeah, absolutely, we're up in here. Shout out to the cut up girl. She say, once I found you, for being a member for the last 20 months. She say, once I found you, that was it. Real content creator. Absolutely. You already know what it is. Thank you, Miss Pooh Bear, for that 5. Most definitely appreciate that. Shout out to my girl Rika. She hit me with that 5 as well. Most definitely appreciate that, because we do have a goal pinned at the top of the chat. You know what I'm saying? We need 3 more super chats or super stickers, to complete the goal. All you have to do is click on that white button right there that you see at the top, and most definitely send it through there, guys, and it will most definitely get to where it needs to be. What's up, Karen? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you. What's up, Triple D? She said, can't wait. Hey, IGT from the city. Absolutely. Let's go, man. Shout out to everybody that support this page. Tussie Webb, Miss Terry, shout out to you. I love everybody. Shout out to you. Says, I believe he did it and left the country like he ain't know what happened. To her, shaking my head. RIP to her. These ninjas are crazy when they can't control you. Okay, I feel that. What's up, Miss Brown? I seen you down there as well, man. You know what I'm saying? And understand it ain't no amount that's too small or too large. We most definitely ain't got it stuck to $5 or $10 for you to be able to donate to the channel, man. It's whatever you can send, 99 cents and up. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to my Miss Monet. What's up, Monet? Shout out to you as well. Kids say, oh, it's a celebration, man. But hell on. Yeah, man, absolutely cannot be placed in any box, man. I'm here, there, and everywhere. You know what I'm talking about? People would be desensitized by video games and anime. In my opinion, shaking my head, man. Hey, man, this is crazy. This whole story is off the chain. David helped me understand what emo meant. I was honestly unaware. Let me tell you something. Before this story broke, I never even heard of David. You know what I'm saying? So I can't say I was a fan of his music or none of that. But I do know, as I've been doing this little bit of research that I've been doing, that he is similar to a YNW Melly, guys. Y'all know how Melly had that song, Erda on My Mind. He got a song similar to that, but I think it's like romantic Erda or something like that, where he's basically talking about unaliving his lover, you know, in the back of his mind. You know, he wrote this song and said that he was writing this, you know, like he had unalived her in the back of his mind. Ain't that ironic that all of a sudden they find her in the back of a Tesla after he was talking about unaliving her on the song in the back of his mind? I'm just saying, it's crazy, y'all. What's taking so long for them to arrest him? They found her in his car and she underage. Diamond B, I have no idea. They saying that it's a lot of factors involved. Mostly they don't know what happened. You know, they don't know if she just got off in there while he was gone and, you know, locked herself in the car and happened to pass away, or if it was an OD or something like that. That's what I've been hearing the news saying. You know, basically, everybody is confused as to what's going on. And then when they found the body inside of the car, y'all, it only weighs 70 pounds. You hear me? It only weighs 70 pounds. Now, it could be because she weighed 70 pounds when she passed away, you know, maybe, you know, or it could be because of the condition of her body when they found it. The only way they was able to identify this young lady was by a tattoo that was on her finger. David also shares this same tattoo, right? Y'all know y'all been hearing about that. But I come to find out that there's other celebrities that have this tattoo on their finger as well, you know what I'm saying? Which makes it kind of hard to just make it link straight to him, since he's not the only one with that tattoo. Rihanna has the same tattoo as well on her finger, the tattoo. But that's how they was able to identify Celeste as being the victim that was inside of that car, man. This is a crazy story. I live 25 minutes away from where the girl lives, shaking my head. Oh, Val, he is very dark. He's like a psychopath or something, man. He was selling t-shirts with bloody handprints on them. You know, he called it art, y'all. He called it, matter of fact, let me introduce y'all real quick to who David actually is for my people that's in here that may not, because I seen that Tussie say I never even heard of this dude before this case broke. So let's find out a little bit about the case. You know, Maher's gonna have it all. Let's find out a little bit. Let's play catch up. For my people that don't know, we're about to play catch up real quick and find out what exactly is going on. And they have most definitely came up with a timeline of events of what possibly could have happened to this young lady. Hold on, let me get everything. Man, to make sure that y'all help me reach that goal, man. I know I'm worth $1. God, dog, I might not be worth 20 and 50, you know what I'm saying, or 100, but I know I'm at least worth $1. So, you know, send 99 cents if that's all you can afford. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, just send something to help to support the channel, guys. Hold on, let me pull this up real quick. Hold on. You know what I'm saying? Let me give y'all this little introduction into David, man, because they kind of give us a rundown of who this guy is, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he blew up on TikTok. Wound up getting a record deal with Interscope. And now they have dropped him, you know, or halted what he had going on due to this case. Hold on, let me get everything in position, guys. Let me get everything in position. Y'all know I got to do what I got to do. Hold up. Give me a half a second. I got y'all, though. We going. All right, hold up. All right, so right here they give us a little introduction on who David is. This is him standing right here, you know, in the middle, and is black. This is most definitely David. He spells his name all crazy, D4VD. You know what I'm saying? D4VD spells out David. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they got going here. Right here, he kind of look like a woman, but that ain't none of my business. You know what I'm saying? But kind of look like a woman. Very dark person, you know, makes dark songs and is accused of committing a dark act. I'm just saying. But let's go. Yeah, this is the song that I was telling y'all that he made. You know, that people are being gravitated towards. One thing about it, ever since this has happened, people have been combing through his music trying to find clues as to what happened to this young lady. So his record sales are way up right now due to people going back, you know, and basically trying to figure out, you know, lyrics to the song and see if they can place them with what happened to Celeste, guys. It's crazy. Salute me here. I've been so into this case. It's getting weirder and weirder. I can believe it, Sabrina. Sabrina says, I feel like he's going to unalive him. I hope not. You know what I'm saying? I hope not. I was going to say he looked like a female there too, Keek. I'm just saying like a girl, but that ain't my business. 4 equals A, I guess. All right. So shout out to Karen for that 10-piece. So they basically giving y'all a rundown of who David is, because they know a lot of us ain't never even heard of this dude. But just like I told y'all, she just said, you know, he basically got his fame from his songs going viral on TikTok.
Or that is what was left of the remains.
Around 71 pounds, guys. You know, basically they're saying that that's what it weighed, you know, whether it was because decomposition has set in, you know, and some of her body weight had withered away, you know, or basically she just weighed 70-some pounds. But let's continue. This was 120 pounds when she went missing. It says that on her missing flyer, guys. So from 120 pounds to 71 pounds, guys. She had been missing for like 2 years, you know, as far as from her house. They're not sure exactly how long she had been in that car, though. David says he was addicted to gore at 14 years old. Lord, have mercy, man. I might go to the funeral. I live like 25 minutes away. Okay, Val. Salute me here, IGT Moss and Chad already. What's up with it, Jamal? All right, let's get back to it.
Neighbors saying the Tesla had been parked in front of the home for a while before moving to 2 different places on the street.
It's a little weird to see a car that I had.
Now, boom, like I told y'all, they said that car had been parked outside his house for a while, you know, before he moved it to different locations on that street, guys. It's crazy. So she could have been in that car the whole time, and that's probably why it wasn't parked in the garage or in the yard. It was parked on side the street and down the road and around the corner and all of this and all of that, man. This is crazy, y'all. But they said that the car had been parked outside for a while, and he basically was moving it from spot to spot, y'all. All right, so it had been sitting outside the crib for a while. It had been sitting, you know, down the street for a while, and then they came and impounded the car, and it sat in the impound for 2 days. And then the workers are the ones who basically alerted, I guess, the people over it that, hey, man, it's something strange, a strange smell coming from this car, guys. We need to go open it up and find out what's going on, man. It's no smell like the smell of unaliving. If you ever smell it, you'll never forget it, is what I'm told. And man, them the workers was on top of it, man, and they most definitely reported it to where they found the body, guys. Y'all, great point. It could most definitely have footage of what happened to this young lady with the Tesla, because like we come to find out in the Julio Fulio case where they found those guys, you know, who were basically busting at him, the Tesla recorded it all. So with the Tesla having all around cameras, it could be some kind of footage that would help solve this case. Y'all right about that. Let's go.
You're colossal.
The brand's telling Footwear News, we have removed the campaign content featuring David while the investigation continues. Some of the artists who he's collaborating.
So check it out. Like I told y'all, his
David.
He had Hollister and Crocs have removed them from endorsing their brands because he is under investigation. I told y'all that in the beginning. It was also said that his record label has suspended, you know, basically financially supporting him or putting out his music because of this situation. And some artists that he has collaborated with have also, no, he has not been arrested, Ms. Beans. He faces no charges. Some of the other artists who have basically been featured on his songs have now started pulling the records off the shelves, you know, off streaming sites. They don't want to have no parts of this. Look at his brand of clothing that he's selling, guys. You know what I'm saying? Bloodstained, well, not actually bloodstained, is just paint, but basically to mimic blood stains on a t-shirt with his fingerprints on them. They just showed y'all the lyrics to that romantic homicide song where he was basically saying, in the back of my mind, I unalived you and you passed away. So many words. Wow. But yeah, this is his brand of clothing. These have also been stopped. They are no longer selling these shirts anymore either since all of this came out. You know, brought us up to speed a little bit on basically the people who didn't know, you know, who this young lady was, you know, in the things surrounding her case. Now, remember, I told y'all they have came up with a timeline of what they think and how they think this happened, and you know when this might have happened, this, that, and the third. Most definitely have that to show to y'all as well. In and Out says, what a dummy, man. Look, man, these new age kids, man, is crazy. They most definitely do things and put it out there, you know, and let people know that they did it. I've never seen nothing like it. Because how you don't know everything about who your daughter dealing with, especially romantically, and at 13, 14, the kids say, man, there's some things ain't adding up. You ain't the only one. You know what I'm saying? Like they said, she was only 13 years old when she went missing, and she would have been 15 now, you know, if she, well, basically she is 15, you know, but yeah, man, it's crazy, y'all. This whole thing crazy. I know that if I had a young daughter like that, man, I would be going crazy, you know, wondering what is going on. You know, where are you? You'd have been at the house. Wouldn't have been no date, no dude, and move. I don't care how rich he is. You're only 13 years old. If you don't hurry up and get home, I'm pressing charges on him, you know what I'm saying, and you for running away. I'm just saying, this is crazy, y'all. All right, so here's a little bit more about this whole situation, man. Let's go here. Yeah, I most definitely hold on, let me take this down because I don't need no commercials. Hold on real quick, give me a second. Let me get it on the right account that ain't got no commercials on it. All right, so let's go here. You know what I'm saying? Let's most definitely get all the way filled in, guys. This is going to give us a timeline of events, you know, with the people who've been covering it the most. All right, you say he started messing with her online when she was only 11 years old. Oh, wow, man. This dude could potentially be a predator. Lord, did you hear anything about her being pregnant? I haven't heard, as far as the news go, beautiful butterfly. I spoke on this at the beginning. I have heard social media saying that, but I haven't seen no official reports of her being pregnant, you know. But then again, if she was, that could have been the motive to why he did what he did, you know, because that would have brought even more suspicion to him and her, you know, being an item, you know what I'm talking about? And that might be why he did what he did, to stop that from happening. I would never allow my 13-year-old daughter to be with an older man, especially to live with him. Yeah, I feel you. I know, right? I would have been all on all platforms about mine already, y'all. Most parents would. This story Swiss cheese to me, okay? Ain't no way. Beautiful butterfly that dates I heard related to a pregnancy would have given birth last year. Oh, wow. I heard she said she may have been prego. Man, a lot of people are saying that, but there are no official reports out that's saying that she basically was in the baby weight, guys. That's just social media talking until they confirm it as far as on the news. Let's jump into this. Let's go. This is the most recent thing going on with her being discovered inside that Tesla, guys. Just as I told y'all earlier, y'all hear him now speaking on how his album sales has skyrocketed since all of this happened, because people have been pouring into his songs all on his social media, you know, playing these songs back to back, looking for clues to where they have pushed his music to the top 200 of the Billboard charts. That's crazy. You know, let's cruise over here. You know what I'm saying? Because now they are saying that this one right here says five creepy new details in the dismembered teen found in David's Tesla case. Now, when I first ran across this, it said that the body was wrapped up in plastic, guys. You know what I'm saying? It says that the body was wrapped up in plastic. Now they're saying that the body was dismembered, guys. I don't know if any of y'all have heard that. That was my first time to see that the body was basically in pieces. It says dismembered. Lord, have mercy. All right, IGT says Celeste Revere's brother Matthew had allegedly confirmed singer David as her iller in a leaked chat and claimed that his sister, other lover Gus, was also murdered. Oh my goodness. Oh man, why did he repost his Tesla? Why didn't he report his Tesla missing? You can locate a Tesla location from an app. He never not once called to see why his car was jumping location to location. Well, he was on tour, you know what I'm saying? And it had been parked outside. Maybe he had figured, you know, that they had took it to the impound lot. That's a good question though. Why didn't he report his car as missing, you know, when they came and took it away from his crib, man? It's crazy. All right, hold on. Let's get into these 5 creepy details on this dismembered body that was found inside of this Tesla, guys. This is his car right here, man. And it's crazy because for it to be such a high-end car, this car is beat up, dog. It is beat all the way up. Look at the hood, you know what I'm saying? Look at the condition of this Tesla. This is a high-end car. It's dirty. It only sat in this impound lot for 2 days. You know what I'm saying? It only sat there for 2 days, but it sat outside his house and everywhere else for a while. You could tell that he most definitely didn't want to come in contact, or it seems to me like he didn't even care about this car no more.
Dismembered human remains wrapped in a bag. The Los Angeles County Medical Examiner identified.
Did y'all hear it? Dismembered human remains wrapped in a bag. Lord have mercy, man. Prayers for this girl. I didn't even know. I knew about the bag. I did not know that the body had been dismembered, guys. There goes something for y'all. If y'all knew, my bad. If y'all did not know, here go a little bit of more information. The body was dismembered inside of a bag, inside of the trunk of this Tesla. All right, now they said that it was there for 2 days. Now they say that it was there for at least 5 days. I don't know which one is the actual, but I trust law and crime. So I'm gonna say the body was there. The Tesla was there for at least 5 days. That it had been sitting there for a long time. That's what it tells me. Y'all know decomposition takes a little minute before it starts to you know, it takes a little minute for decomposition to start, you know, basically the breaking down of the body. That ain't something that just happened in a day, man. It takes a little while. And for her to go from 120 to 70 pounds, Lord have mercy, Jesus. Yeah, it was a lot going on inside that Tesla. That's what I'm saying, Val. He had to be moving it around before he went on tour. Then he went on tour. He couldn't move it no more because he wasn't there, that's why the impound got a hold to it, which puts us to where we at right now. Makes sense, don't it? That makes a lot of sense, don't it? He was able to move it around to where they wasn't picking it up before he went on tour. Then he had to go on tour and had to sit in that one spot. And that's when the tow truck came and picked it up and took it to the impound lot because he was no longer there in order to move it around, guys. Yeah. We putting it together.
Wait, can you hear me first?
I most definitely can hear you.
Okay, what's happening then? But hey, everybody in the chat, I don't know what I'm doing up here, but I don't like it. Like, I don't know. So I'm still like really catching up to what is going on with this cat. I got a lot of any information for the first time like last night. So I feel like I'm an expert, but really I'm not. For him to not be involved or at least sitting in a cell is crazy to me, because even if he's not involved with this, he's still a predator. So what is we doing?
Exactly. She was still underage. He was still dating her. You know, that's probable cause to take him to jail right there just for being a predator. Absolutely. Right. I'm with you right there. I'm with you. I feel you. Go ahead.
So like, I don't know, like, I was getting a little bit of insight, intel on what type of dude this was. Like I said in the chat earlier, I didn't even know what an emo meant. I've heard it, and I probably should know, but yeah, nope. So listening to his music, I understand a little bit more what emo means, and he's definitely dipped in that, as well as whatever this anime that he's also tied into. So like what I was hearing from last night was that he's homeschooled, and I don't know that this is a thing, but he was homeschooled and he was sheltered. So the mother didn't necessarily have him, you know, with that social setting. So he is all internal. He's like in a bubble. You know what I mean? Like,
he's kind of out of touch with actual reality. Right. You know, he's been sheltered his whole life, is what you tell me.
Exactly. So he's desensitized. He's desensitized to anything real or anything that is kind of gonna at least, you know, have him say, hold on, let me think about it. So for him to be into this anime and this emo and whatever the hell else he got going, like, just like people that be playing video games and they listen to certain music and that kind of stuff is how you look at life, in a sense. So if he's not in touch with reality, he's gonna be a little off. But he's gonna be a little crazy. You know what I'm saying? If you gotta touch your reality. Right.
Did you ever go check out that song they keep on romantic Erda or whatever, you know, where he say I unalived you in the back of my mind? You ever go listen to that song?
Man, I heard that weird stuff. It's a little too close for me. Like, nah, dog. Like you're making like the songs that are premiering or popping out are like within the wrong place, wrong time, or right place, right time. So for him to be making certain songs after what's happened is kind of more than a coincidence to me.
All right, so we go ahead. Go ahead. You good?
I was gonna say, especially because he was like infatuated with her birthday, whatever day that is. I'm not sure, but like his last song that was dedicated to her for her birthday. You celebrate for your birthday. That song was dark as shit. I don't even know what song, but it was like how you. Yeah, it was dark as hell, and I'm like, that ain't no birthday song. That's it was weird. But go ahead.
All right, I was finna say now. They said somebody said down there in the chat a little bit earlier that, and I don't know if you've seen this somewhere. I just want you to confirm or deny. You know, basically that he had been infatuated with things like this his whole life, or since he was 14. You know, with the unaliving thing or something like that. That's crazy.
Yeah, just dark as hell, and I understand that I'm into dark humor, so there's levels. He didn't blew through the charts. I don't know what he got going.
Bloody t-shirts, caskets on stage. Yeah, he on a whole different type of timing. If I was I'd have been scared to even be around him in the first place with him being as dark.
I'm saying it's like it's cool, but it's really not because of what we talking about. Like, you can be creative with an anime or whatever, because I don't know what it's called, a Tame or something, his alter ego, and it's all the dark things that he speaks about in his music, and that's cool. However, you're tied to some shit that is kind of coinciding with, you know what I'm saying, what the hell is going on in real time. So are you shooting this at us because you want us to give you a pass because you're delusional, or are you setting us up so that you can get away with some shit?
Oh wow, look at this. Val says her birthday was the day before they found her. Wow.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it was like literally days after or something like that. So it's crazy to me.
Yeah, man, that is crazy, man. And Buddy most definitely seems to be a sick individual. You know, I hate to cast judgment on people, but he ain't one of those people that I would listen to anyway. And just like I said before, you know, with this romantic Unalive song, kind of puts me in the mind of YNW Melly and that Erda on My Mind song that people they related that to the Unalive and his friends, like they relate this song that this dude made to the Unaliving of that girl.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I don't know. It's crazy because I'll go straight conspiracy, or however you say it. I'll be conspiracy theorist all day and say it's a ritual and all the extra shit. But like, is it that deep, or is it just we're dealing with a Looney Tune and let's just get him out of here?
Yeah, I think this dude just off on the deep end. That's what I think. I don't think that it's a coincidence, you know, that he made the song and the girl was found in the trunk and he got a video with somebody being put in the trunk. It's almost like they say when they say life imitating art imitating life. You know, basically it was a foreshadowing of what was to come. And all of a sudden he lived out those things that he was putting in those videos. He lived that out in real life. With what he did with this girl. Now, when it comes to this baby thing, have you heard anything about a baby? Now, I've heard people say that, but as far as the news goes, there's no such report of a baby found anywhere or her being preggo. But like I said, social media most definitely has been saying that. I'm taking it. I think I seen you type it earlier in the chat. You seen something about that too?
Yeah, I seen and heard based off of social media as opposed to like some real hard concrete facts that she might have been pregnant, and that may have, you know, changed the temperature of everything. I don't know whether she was or not. I don't know, because like it seems like even if she was, well, I guess if she was and he was trying to keep that on the hush, he might have felt like air quote, he had to deal with it. But that ain't no grounds for that. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't know.
Yeah, it is this is most definitely a spooky situation, man. It's a whole bunch of things that don't add up. Like even with the mother, the baby going missing at 13 years old, and she just chop it up to, oh yeah, her brother said she had some boyfriend named David. You mean to tell me? Well, hold on, let me rewind it. Now y'all know, we know that, you know, I guess in the Latino state of mind or religious type situation, you know, what is it, the quinceañera, the thing, they be getting married young, you know. I ain't making no excuses, I'm just saying this is fact. Don't say I'm making it up, because if you've been around Hispanic people, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. Like I remember being like in high school or junior high, and some of my classmates that were Hispanic or Latino would have like grown men boyfriends. It'd be like 40 years old. She 15. Yeah, real talk.
Yeah. No, I grew up around, being in California. I grew up around, you know, that influence, and that was not uncommon because, you know what I'm saying, they trying to build they foundation, their legacy. They're looking at it as, okay, so we gonna marry into some money, and not all, but it's a thing. So we have to consider it.
Absolutely. So I'm just throwing that out there. You know, I'm not saying that it's right under any. Me personally is not right. I'm not with none of that. I'm just saying, you know, I most definitely vividly remember that. You know, some of my classmates when we were in like junior high and high school, you know, they be like 18 or 16 and have a 40-year-old boyfriend. I'm just saying that, and parents be cool with it. You know what I'm saying? Parents be, man, dude come pick up from school in his truck, got a full mustache, all that. Old as hell. Yeah, old as hell. Ain't no young dude come pick up. Old as hell. You know, I'm just keeping it real. But hey, man, maybe, but I'm just casting that out there as of maybe that's why her mother wasn't tripping. If that makes any sense.
It do, because otherwise, what in the entire F are we doing? You have a youngster, like 11 years old when they started popping. I don't know how old he was. It don't matter. He was older. So for it to start at 11 and unfortunately end at her, you know, quinceañera, her 15, like y'all knew what the hell was going on. All you knew was his name was David, and that's it. Quit playing with me.
IGT said, what? You ain't never seen that IGT, man, for real. She said, egg no, man. Yeah, for real, for no cap. I'm not making this up, man. I remember it like it was yesterday. Like, for real. Like, I'm talking about grown men, you know, junior high girls, yeah, and they be grown, but they be also Hispanic and Latina. You know what I'm saying? They be, yeah, I know we not going for it. I know, but in some cultures, they be okay with that. You know, they, for real, no cap.
Like they would have, I remember, you know what I'm saying, they may not have been super old, but they were older, and they would be spending the night with the homies, and it's like, wow, like, are you serious? Like, my mom would never in the ever. So
absolutely,
it's kind of like it has to be considered. It doesn't mean that it's a blanket, but it has to be considered because it's a thing, and I don't know if it's a cultural thing or not. However, if we're speaking on it,
yeah, just, but I only said that, only brought that up, guys, because people are asking why the mother didn't do this and why the mother didn't do that. And I was just, maybe that's the scenario of why she wasn't tripping like some of us would have been tripping. Yeah, I'd have been out my body. I'm just, I'd have been all the way out my body. I'm just saying, though, yeah, real talk. All right, so we got Blessed to be blessed, and she said supposedly he was dating two people with the same name, Celeste. They have videos of both of them. Celeste, age 23, and the younger Celeste, age 15.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
How you do that?
I don't know. He went and found him another one. I guess that just, I don't know. This is crazy.
Yeah. Is that strategic, or is that a coincidence, or is that a play? Like, come on, bro. I don't know. It's just too coincidental for me, and I don't believe in those. So,
man,
I don't know.
So Scorpion Goddess say the mother should be charged too. Yeah, in your opinion. All right, we got Mo the coach. I ain't seen her in the Ice Age. She say, hey, I saw you were live and left the live I was in to come over here. My hair salute. Salute, Mo the coach. We just doing a bit of content. We ain't tuned in to the nonsense. I'll let y'all get all that in a minute. But right now, we on some content. This show number 3, man. I am a tired soul. I'm the hardest working man in show business around here. Better know that. Yeah, they be talking about I ain't got no job. Man, I got all the jobs. I'm a full-time reporter. Yeah, I'm going to send you the videos this evening. Okay, Bless. Most definitely send them to me. Send them to me. There it go. In middle school, I told y'all. Well, I tell you, didn't I just say that, Kiss? I just said that. They be getting them when they be in middle school and high school. I just said that.
Absolutely.
Junior high and high school, man. That is crazy. All right, so IGT says the mama is sick. She knew now she wants to try and play like she was blind to the fact that her daughter was with an adult. Oh, yeah, mama playing the clueless role. Celeste Hernandez and Celeste Herrera. Okay. And Ballin says, and this wasn't the first time running away and getting brought back home. It was the second time that she went missing. So she was already getting up out of there. Wow. I didn't know that, Ballin. Thanks for the detail. Her teacher said he knew that as well. Okay, I bet David is a sicko. It showed most definitely seeming like it. IGT says it's a twist to all of this, guys, saying that this girl that's in this video right here is Celeste Herrera, not Celeste Hernandez. Kiss.
Oh my!
Oh wow, 23.
Shit. I mean, shoot.
I thought that was her. I ain't lying. I promise I thought that was Celeste Hernandez.
I did too when I saw that. But either way, she accidentally on an accident popped him on that live.
Yeah, she popped him on his live. Okay. So M says the two girls look alike. They look alike. Allegedly, he's been dating Herrera for 5 years. Whoa.
Wait.
Okay.
The way 23 is what? Right,
well, I'm gonna have to see if they go back and correct that on Law and Crime, because they was basically right here saying that this was him and the 15-year-old who would have been like 13, 14-year-old when this was going on. But IGT say they just reported that this is the older girl who is 23 now. So do y'all think that this song was about the 15-year-old or the 23-year-old? He done made a song called Celeste.
Hey.
With his painted fingernails.
So if him and the youngster had a on their index fingers, does the older one have one too?
Ooh, great thing to point out. I didn't even check into that. Do anybody know if the older girl, the 23-year-old Celeste, has the tattoo on her finger too? Yeah, I ain't even think about that. I don't know. Maybe somebody in the chat know that's been looking into this longer than me. But that's crazy. This some BS. If he didn't do it, why didn't he make a statement or have said something since the finding his? Hold on, said anything since the findings? He's guilty, no cap, no pulling the wool over my eyes. All right, Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. 15. Yep. Great question, Kiss. Yeah, we're going to have to see. Maybe somebody know. I don't think so, because nobody's mentioned it. Says, blessed to be blessings. And she says she been looking at it. I thought someone had David on their finger. Nah, they got Maybe the other girl got David on her finger, but David and I guess the Celeste girl that was found inside of their car both had on their fingers. But that's a good question, Kiss. I ain't even think about that.
It was something about like initially when he went away for his tour or whatever, that it took like 3 hours before she responded, or he was waiting 3 hours. First of all, let's slow you down, sir. 3 hours and you got a problem? Y'all is some toxic ass shit. That's like toxic as hell. Like if somebody can't go 3 hours, I get it. But come on, bro.
All right, so Val says the older girl had David name on her finger. Okay, so one of them had Shish and the other one had David. So if he didn't do it physically, did he have someone else to do it for him? Great question, Ems. He wears Hello Kitty stuff with his demonic behind. Wow.
Right.
I told you he gave me
Right.
them vibes of one of them. I'm just saying he looked like one of them. He loves Hello Kitty. I believe it. But let's let it continue. His name come. Okay, the Gus is the other dude that she was allegedly seeing, and they are all saying as a collective in the chat that they heard that he was unalive as well. If I catch her talking to another dude, chop up into pieces and unalive the other dude is most definitely a possibility. So the family seen her going someplace with David, and just like they said earlier, it has been confirmed that this was not her first time running away. This was actually her second time running away, guys. And the family hadn't seen her since she took off with David the last time. That's crazy. Wow. Yeah, wow.
How? She's running with my grandma. That's how she
Wow. Yeah, man, that is crazy, y'all. So yeah, so they were very aware that she was with David. I'm just saying, the mom and everybody else was aware. I'm into Hello Kitty. Hello Kitty is a vintage Japanese character created by Scenario in 1974. Hello Kitty is a reference to Japanese bobtail cats. Hello Kitty is expensive too. Okay, well, you're a woman. No man should be in tune with Hello Kitty, in my opinion.
That kind of ties into his love for anime. That's probably what attracted him to her. You know what I mean?
And they said
that in common.
They said she had on a pair of what? Hello Kitty Crocs.
Yeah, and she had that keychain or whatever. She had a little she had Hello Kitty everything, I'm sure. But she had I saw a picture of, she had on a Hello Kitty chain, like, period, and then he was seen with like the same joint on his pants buckle. Like, what?
That's crazy. Shout out to my boy Ken for grabbing that membership. Most definitely appreciate you, my boy. Welcome back. Welcome back, man. You know what I'm saying? I would suggest that everybody keep their memberships, you know what I'm saying, because it most definitely is what keeps my hair motivated to go live, you know, all these times on all these channels that I go live on, including the one that ain't monetized stuff. So as we see, you know what I'm saying, there are no arrests being made thus far in this case, but we found out a lot of interesting details regarding this whole situation. A body was dismembered, put in the back of that Tesla, you know, wrapped in plastic. She was 13 years old when she disappeared. She was 15 when they found her body. We found out that David has two girls, you know what I'm saying, named Celeste, and they be getting them confused because they look so much alike. The family has a GoFundMe set up for Celeste's funeral arrangements, I'm guessing, you know, and this is a crazy situation. They most definitely knew that she was gone with David. You know, basically that was the last time they had seen her. Man, this is a crazy situation. One of the school teachers came out and spoke about this situation and told them that it was a cautionary tale when he told it to the class about what went on with David and Celeste. This crazy, Kiss. Wow. You there, Kiss? You back? Kiss, I can't hear you if you're talking. All right, shout out to Be Real With Yourself for being a member for the last 24 months. Shout out to you, you know what I'm saying? But we ain't done yet, because just like I promised y'all in the beginning, there's most definitely more. They have came with a timeline of events. One other thing that we found, well, a couple other things, we found out that he was moving the Tesla around from place to place before he went on tour, and that the Tesla got picked up by the tow truck to the impound lot. The employees at the impound lot smelled a crazy smell that they weren't used to, said we need to open this thing up. They opened it up, and voila, they found the body. He posted to his TikTok or Instagram him chopping up a chicken, saying if I ever catch her talking to another dude. Now people are coming in here saying that she had another dude that she was talking to, allegedly talking to, that was unalived as well. Allegedly, somebody said he was shot. This is a crazy story all the way around, but yet and still he has not been arrested yet. Even though they have raided his home, took his computer and other electronic devices out of the house, they still have not arrested David yet. They also, his record label has dropped him. Basically at this time, they are refusing to promote or endorse any more of his music. Other artists that have collaborated with him are now pulling their songs down, saying they don't want no parts of this entire situation. We found out that the girl, Celeste, the one that was unalived and dismembered in the car, had a shush tattoo on her finger, and the other girl, Celeste, the 23-year-old that he was messing with, basically had David tattooed on her finger. This is a crazy situation. A lot of y'all, are just like me, like, man, I can't even believe the mom let this go on. Moneybag says they need to hurry up and arrest somebody. I mean, dang. Yeah, because she was underage. Why David ain't paying for her funeral? He guilty. Yeah, it do seem like you would do something like that for somebody that you love. Now, Sweetest Thug most definitely says she feels that this guy's being set up. I don't know if anybody else out there feels like this guy's been set up, but that's what she said. She feels like this guy could most definitely be being set up. The police said that they came to his home twice before they ever discovered this body because the security cameras was going off. Maybe, they're going to have footage of what basically took place with this young lady, man. It's crazy, y'all, but they haven't made any arrests yet. Okay, let's get to this timeline of events of what took place with this young lady. Let's see if they were able to piece it all together. And basically, they're going to give us an explanation as of why there are no arrests yet. Which was a lot of stuff we just went over. You know what I'm saying? They basically putting out all the information that they have. That's why I said in my title that I'm giving y'all all the information that's out there right now. What's up, K. Kira? I see you down there. APD on September 17, 2025. Detectives from Robbery Homicide Division served a search warrant on the 1300 block of Donny Place in connection with the unaliving of Celeste Rivera's Hernandez. Did you hear that, Kiss? She said neighbors said for several months.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, several months.
That's wild.
Yeah. Not days, not weeks, nothing. For several months. She could have been in that thing the whole time, guys. Remember about the condition of the body when they found it. Yeah. She could have been in there a long time because they said this car had been bouncing around and parked outside the crib and down the road and around the corner. You know what I'm saying? For months. It was already decomposing, Slim. You know what I'm saying? It most definitely decomposed. It was very bad, dog. They've been describing it the whole time. Yeah, it did. Yeah, it most definitely wasn't in the best condition, and it was chopped up. Make it make sense though. She left with David. That was the last time they seen her. Her name was Celeste. She was identified as being Celeste. She had shush on her finger, the same shush he had, and she was found inside of his car. How many more connections do you need? What are we talking about? This is wild, boy. This whole little, this the little timeline. January 11, 2024, David appears on live stream with a girl who looks a lot like Celeste Rivera Hernandez. February 2024, Celeste Rivera Hernandez goes missing for the first time, later returns home. February 26, 2024, somebody accuses David of messing with a 13-year-old in his TikTok comments. Oh, they was on it. This is crazy, y'all. All right, so March 28, 2024, Davis fans discuss his girlfriend. One user says her name is Celeste. April 5th, 2024, Celeste Rivera Hernandez is reported missing. Her brother says she was meeting David at the movies. June 27, 2024, David reposts creepy TikTok video about cutting up meat. It'll make sense later why I keep on reading these. All right, so it says September 3rd, 2025, Davis Tesla seen abandoned in the Hollywood Hills. September 6th, 2025, the car is towed to a impound lot. September 7th of 2025, Celeste Rivera Hernandez's 15th birthday. September 8th, 2025, the badly decomposed remains of Celeste Rivera Hernandez are found wrapped in plastic in the car's trunk. Wow, IGT just pointed it out. Well, she said the tattoo was probably a reminder for her to keep quiet with his nasty butt. But like I said, IGT, but yeah, it could be. But remember, David's not the only one with that tattoo. Rihanna got it too. So what's she telling people to be quiet about?
They into that mess too. They got some stuff that they supposed to be the hell quiet about too. It might be part of a whole like organization type thing. Like if we're going conspiracy and this is a ritual, get that tattoo because you on that shit. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
then
let's go.
yeah,
I feel you. Okay. All right. Very interesting. Good way to perceive it, IGT. I didn't think of it like that. What's up, Kiss?
okay. So back to the whole idea of, because I know in the chat and everything, and it's probably everybody's trying to figure out how come he's not, contributing to
The
her
funeral.
home. Yeah. So how? Okay, I'm gonna ask you, Mahir. Like, if you were in this position, and you will never be, and you better not. But if you were in this position,
It's okay to say never be. I will never be in that position ever in my life, ever. Tell him.
Let's
It's
go.
okay to say never.
Be on your top. But look, so what would it look like? And I'm trying to see it from both angles. What would it look like if he were to contribute, or at least fund this homegoing, considering the circumstances?
It would look like maybe he had nothing to do with it. He really, had love for he's concerned, that they, like, it would show concern, it would show compassion, it would show, in my eyes, maybe that, he really cared for, maybe. Yeah. If like that, or it could be a shot in the foot if he had something to do with it, wind up going to jail, and they say he the one that did it, and then the people gonna feel like he was playing in their face.
Right. Like if you like fund this homegoing, then are you doing it out of guilt or compassion? Like,
real talk.
That was all I wanted to ask.
Real talk. How y'all feel about that? Let us know in the comment section. I'm highlighting what you're saying when it comes to Kiss question. Let me know. What would it look like if he were to fund her homegoing service? Does that make him look guilty? Or is it him showing compassion? For her life. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Does it make him look guilty if he's spending money on the funeral? Or does it show that he may not have nothing to do with it, because he really cared about it? She said you don't get that badly decomposed in one day. Now remember, they just said that car was parked outside the crib, for months. That's how you get that badly decomposed. When your body is in the front, that's what she called it, because the trunk was in the front, a frunk. When you're left in the front for that long, your body most definitely could be in bad shape. What you think about that, Kiss?
Absolutely. It's hot as hell in Texas. Like, what?
Man, okay, I gotta give it to you. You're right.
It's hot as hell in LA. I said Texas.
Yeah, it's hot. It's hot either way you go. But go ahead.
August, September, like what? And then for it to be the second time around, like as a parent to this young lady, how you even let her leave the house? I'm going to school with you. I'm on your top because you came up missing the first time. And then what was it? Like they said something about he had he had posted something about like this is his first time having a Valentine that year, and she went missing right after that. I don't know if that was the first or second time. But like, what are we doing around here? Because I don't like it.
Man, there's a lot of people that don't like it. A lot of people are saying this is very strange. And man, I usually don't agree with you when you talk about Texas, dog. But on this one right here, man, they most definitely, Texas took a L, bro. This is very crazy. And I don't know what's wrong with these people. Same thing happened to K. Did the race mixtape sales skyrocket? Absolutely. This is wild, man. They had to know something. Why you think they said it? That was a dumb question. Of course they knew. That's why they said it. Unless they was talking about another 13-year-old. I doubt it. Unless he was just a super predator.
Well, they said that he was, because it was I guess he started through TikTok, right? Like that's the only reason why we know this, bro, is because he did something, tweaked his music with the Alvin and the Chipmunks voice, and it blew up, and then he came out, type of thing. So he's just a regular dude at the house at first, and now here he is. So really, it's kind of like we don't know who this cat is, but we found out. We fucking around and found out, but it's like
absolutely
in that Discord or that chat or wherever they was at. this was not like she wasn't the only one. There was a couple of them that he was messing and playing with, and you know what I'm saying. For that comment to come out and be like, I'm waiting for them to come get you. It had already been like a pattern that he liked these young girls. I think even his partner somewhere was saying he likes what he likes. That tells me too much. What you mean he likes what he likes? So yeah, I'm on mute.
And yeah, little girls, that's what he like. Moneybag say, how old was Gus, y'all? I don't know how old Gus was. Gus is new to me. You know what I'm saying? They just started talking about Gus today in my chat. I ain't know nothing about no Gus. So it'll be up to the chat to tell you how old he allegedly was. But they said Gus is unalive, if you didn't know that. As I wait on Jazz to hit the link, man. That David situation most definitely crazy too, y'all. I was like, wow, man. Yeah, but I most definitely agree with you, Jazz. I think that he is guilty as hell. I don't know why she deserves justice. Absolutely. I don't know why they haven't took David to jail yet. You know what I'm saying? They are most definitely sparing him for some reason. What's up? Talk to me.
Why David ain't in jail yet? He playing Fortnite. He out in the Discord. If it was me, that would have been like my black butt up my hair. That would have been like you up too.
What? I said that way long. Yeah, exactly. I've been in jail first day. As soon as they found that car and found that body, they locking up everybody involved in it. I don't know why David is getting so much grace, and that people are like, they don't know what they say. She was a minor. That was enough to go to jail in the first place. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Normal people get locked up just when they find out how old she is. Rather if she unalive, just the fact of how old she was and you was messing with her get you locked up. So I don't know. Is it a celebrity, Jazz, that got him not locked up?
I don't know or whatever, but they locked me up for traffic tickets and everything or whatever. Like, I'm really trying to figure out like why
they lock people up for jaywalking. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, Lord. Man,
I think some new information came out today. I went over live from the beginning.
Yeah, I went over all the detail, everything that's been put out. We went over it today. Now, you tell me this: have you been hearing the things about a little one allegedly being found in the car, or some, where she was supposed to be preggo or something like that?
This rumors or whatever. Like, they don't know for sure if she was pregnant or whatever. They just saying or whatever, like that's probably why he unalived her or whatever, because she was pregnant or whatever. They
trying to tie that as a motive. They just trying to figure out, what was the motive for him to do what he did. Yeah, and I was telling them the same thing. I said, man, even though it's been reported on social media as far as her being preggo, there is no hard evidence like the news or nobody like that and came out and said nothing about no little.
Yeah, her mom is asking for cash apps and all this stuff like that or whatever. Like, you should have been looking for
me.
Yeah. Like, come on now. That don't make sense to me neither.
She should have been looking for her daughter. That's what she should have been doing.
Exactly.
Yeah, like, oh yeah, we ain't seen her in 2 years. And you was okay with that? What? You was okay with that? Wow, man, look, I know if me and IGT had a daughter and just came up missing, IGT is finna go crazy.
I'm talking about paint the city red about mine. I got a daughter.
Everybody involved, you know what I'm saying? The nigga is going to jail and the little girl might not see the light of day again. I ain't talking about unaliving, but you're gonna be on punishment for life.
Man, I do not play about my daughter, like, for real. Lord. It's just weird. I know they had end up they went inside his home and got the computers and everything, right?
Yep, they went in the crib, got the computers and things of that nature. They was looking for any traces of blood within the house. When they went and got all that stuff.
I guess I'm just surprised that he's on Fortnite. So I'm like, maybe
how long ago was he on Fortnite?
He was on Fortnite last night.
Oh man, yeah, listen, I don't know why this dude ain't in jail. He on Fortnite trying to mingle with some more underage people.
So I'm like, really, you think they got evidence or whatever? I think it's enough evidence. Like, he's guilty. Yeah, the nigga guilty to me.
I mean, they got the same matching tattoos. Her family say that David was the one that came and picked her up and was supposed to be taking her to the movies. the thing with the shoes, with her being photographing the shoes that he went online cleaning up. That's
the
enough.
car. Shit, the car was enough.
The car, his car with his name in his real name. You know what I'm saying? Finding the body in the car. That's enough connections right there. You or me would have been in jail already.
So do you think he's telling the police that somebody else was in his car? Like,
somebody said they feel like that might be what he tried to use and try to say somebody stole a car and unalived or something like that. But the neighbors were saying that he was randomly moving this car. You know, before he went on tour, the car was parked outside his yard. Then the dude would park it down the street. Then he'll park it around the corner. Then he'll park it back in his house. All this moving this car around. And then, like I said, my theory is she may have been in the trunk of that car the whole time. That's why he was moving it around. And then he went on tour. He wasn't able to move that car around no more because he wasn't there to move it. The tow truck picked it up, took it to the impound. The people started smelling it, looked in the trunk, found the body.
Because they were smelling their odor or whatever before when it was parked on the street.
Yeah. Because, like I said, the neighbors were the ones that reported that he was moving this car all around. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't know. I ain't know that.
She was dismembered, Jazz. I don't know if you knew that. He even cut up the body, put it in plastic.
Yeah. But he weird to me anyway. Like, he's a weird, very, very, very weird.
Today they saying he went on the run. Well, I think that's another one of those social media things. This is one of them clickbaits. Because if he went on the run, the news would have been reporting that already. They would have said singer David goes on the run. And seeing that they ain't put that up there nowhere yet, I doubt if he on the run. He playing Fortnite. He ain't ran nowhere.
I know they canceling his shows now. I want to say, wasn't he supposed to perform at the Grammys or something?
He had a world tour. They canceled that. He had a local tour and he had a world tour. They canceled the local tour and the world tour. His record label done stopped pushing him. A lot of the artists that did features with him, they're taking their songs down. It's a lot going on concerning David right now. David
got bigger fish to fry. Yeah.
Now, let me tell you what they have done for David, though. They have pushed his streams all the way up because people have been going back and listening to his music, trying to find clues to what girl, and they done pushed his streams up. Now he in the top 200 on the Billboard musical chart.
What's the because I want to say one of the music videos he was unaliving a girl. They look like yeah.
It's crazy, man. His life most definitely that's where life imitates art. They brought that up too, talking about him putting it in the trunk, and then he had a song called "Romantic Homicide."
That's the one. Yeah,
it reminded me of YNW Melly, "Earth on My Mind," when they was trying to connect what that song with what he did to his two friends.
This I've been looking at David for like ever since it happened. That's all I've been looking at or whatever. Like, what is going on with David? Why David ain't locked up? I fought the little girl parents for sure. I wouldn't get him a dime. Yeah.
But let me say this. I said this earlier. You wasn't here. All right. When it comes to the Latina culture, right? You know, I don't know if y'all had this happen in Memphis, but I was saying earlier, I remember, being in middle school and high school, and some of the girls that was in my middle school and high school were dating older Spanish guys. I'm talking about older, and I ain't talking about they was, 15, he was 20. Now I'm talking about like they was 15, this dude 35.
That's how my sister was.
You see what I'm saying?
My sister was.
I'm saying in their culture, that type of thing right there is accepted. So maybe that's why the mother might not have been tripping so much about her daughter, basically talking to this grown man. They do that.
And I heard that they was blackmailing him. Something I heard the teacher saying, like when the teacher did you play the clip from the teacher that was in the classroom talking about the situation?
No, I didn't play the clip of the teacher talking about it, but I played the news thing where they was talking about what the teacher said that the teacher used this situation as a learning tool for the students in the class, right?
Do you agree with that?
I mean, what you mean agree with it? Like
Him using it as a learning tool.
Basically trying to raise awareness. Awareness is what I think. I don't think it's a bad thing for him to raise awareness, seeing with what we just witnessed go on. I think it's a great thing.
Me too.
Yeah, but man, it is that case is a wild. That David stuff, boy, that's crazy. And I'm just asphyxiated, just like you, on why his butt ain't in jail already. What makes him so special that he ain't suffering the fate that most others would suffer with just them finding a body in the car? Had they even brought him in for interrogation yet? You know, that type
He
of
didn't
thing.
even want to stop his tour. He said the marathon must continue. He didn't want to stop his show.
Wow.
I don't know.
Wow. The marathon continues.
That's
So,
what he said.
and in that song, he say he unalive the girl, whatever with the person being unalive, then he ain't feel no remorse. You know what I'm saying? He ain't even sorry about it. But I guess since you up here, I most definitely got this clip of this teacher.
Okay.
Let me like it real quick so I don't have to reveal who sent it to me. Hold on real quick. Let me go pull it up. I be hating people to be all in my messages. Get out of my business.
Because you know I'm a look. You know I'm a look.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, get out of my business. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Let me put it up here. Hold on. Is this the one you talking about with the teacher right here? That look like all right, hold on. Let me turn this music on.
Thank you.
In my classroom, in front of this poster right here. Okay, hold up. I got another one because I got a picture on TMZ of this other kid exchanging stuff with the rapper who we alleged did this stuff. Hold on a second.
All right, so people are basically saying, okay, with David being a singer, they were confused why the teacher said rapper. You think that was just a mistake, or because she had ran away before with a rapper?
No, I think it was just a mistake. He don't know.
Let's go. I bet.
Because he's also in my classroom.
Wait, how long ago was
This we all just found out yesterday who it was, but she's been missing since I taught her. So when I taught her, she met this dude on social media. He was a rapper in LA. He came and got her. She ran away from home. She was gone for like a month. The cops found her in Hollywood, brought her back to our school. She came back to our school, kind of told people this story. She disappeared again in May of that year, May of 2024. That's when her friends told me what happened, that it was this rapper. And then I found out yesterday that she's now dead in that rapper's car, cut into pieces. You want to know how they met? I feel like I just said it. Social media. That's her in my classroom.
All right, so
in front.
Started over. He showed a picture of her being in his classroom as one of his students. That's crazy. But it is a lesson learned, man. Maybe it'll deter young women from going, doing that type of thing. Running
Because
away
I'm going to tell my daughter,
with these famous people. Yeah, you should just present the story to her, show her the whole thing. Let her know what could have happened. When you just run around here acting like you're grown and you're not.
Yeah, and turning off your location or whatever. She already know if she go outside the house in Virginia out there. We don't do no playing around here, Mahaya.
I believe it. Yeah, because I would be the most strictest father on the little girl that the world has ever seen and wouldn't care what nobody thought about it. Yeah, real
I don't do no playing about mine, baby.
And I guess that's why me and IGT got boys.
Whatever. David needs to be locked up in a week. Period. Or I'm gonna start dropping dimes. Call me Young Thug, Mahaya. I'm gonna start dropping dimes on David. Cause he guilty. He's most definitely guilty.
He said he came and got her, not that she ran away. But this is the thing. She ran away twice. Well, he came and picked her up the second time, but the first time she ran away, they said it was her second time leaving the crib with a man.
Yeah.
He should have been locked up yesterday, not last week, not this week, but he should have been locked up a week ago. I mean, the first day they found her inside his car, he should have been locked up, if you ask me. This whole situation is crazy, Jazz. I don't know.
It's real crazy.
It's mind-boggling. Like, I'm with y'all. I don't know why this dude ain't locked up.
And you know, people putting their little twist on the story or whatever. Like he had scary, spooky music coming from the Tesla the whole time he was on tour or whatever. I'm like, that's cap or whatever. They most definitely putting 20 on 10 when it comes to this story. All
right, I got one for you. I got a good one for you. Hold on, let's pull this one up. Of all people, I want you to guess. All right, we got a person that's very outspoken, always thinking outside the box, and we know him very well. That says that he believes that David is innocent. Any idea who I could be talking about, James?
Reggie?
No, he's a celebrity. He's a celebrity type guy. He always got controversial views on everything. He's the same one.
Charleston.
That most definitely. All right, so Charleston White says he believes David is innocent. He didn't do it. They would find some kind of reason to hold him. Let's check it out.
About that.
He didn't do it.
Fuck out of here. All the evidence that's out there.
When they gonna let a nigga stay out this long and they got a little bit of evidence? They didn't.
I agree.
I agree.
You ain't lying about that. When is they ever gonna let you stay out this long? Yeah. Like we've been saying, Jazz, anybody else would be locked up. Believe that.
I agree. Way less evidence. If nothing else, put him in jail just to put a hold on him.
A dead body found in your car.
Nothing. Just hold on. If they find a dead body in me and your car, and this is our car, do you think they'll let me and you stay out like long? They got all. So think about this. If they got all this information on him, dating a minor, an underage kid, and she look like a white girl, mixed girl, what nigga they let just stay free like this?
Let's go, Unc.
We already claim about injustices. You don't think, like we see in all the first 48 in crime units victim, they would find some kind of reason to hold him, keep him, make sure he don't do nothing to flee? They're not no arrest. Yeah.
What you think about that?
He didn't do it.
Hold on, let me
Fuck out of here. All the evidence that's out.
They got all this evidence to point to say he did it. He done sliced the body up because the body was butchered. So that means somewhere there's a location where there's been blood, where they put cut the lights. They got all this, no arrest. Y'all really think he done this and everything points at him? That's why you can't go with this. If everything points at him, why hadn't they made no arrest when we see niggas get arrested with less evidence? With less evidence, circumstantial evidence they go to trial with. So they got all this physical evidence in his car, his girlfriend. Come on, man. They got all this evidence.
Charles is saying,
I agree with Unc.
Hey, he made a lot of sense, didn't he? We've been saying this the whole time, though, Jazz. We were just up here saying, why ain't he in jail? Why ain't he in jail? Why ain't he in jail? Me and you, we would already been in jail. Why he ain't in jail? This is crazy.
And I've been following this story since it happened or whatever. And I'm still like, why he ain't locked up? Why this nigga ain't in jail? I agree with Uncle on this.
It ain't making sense. It just ain't making sense, man. And he don't seem to be too much worried about it if he was on Fortnite just chilling.
Exactly.
Yeah, just chilling. Yeah, on there like, yeah, man, they ain't got nothing on me. I ain't do nothing, man. Let's play Fortnite. Absolutely.
Hey.
I don't know, man. This is wild.
I'm watching it though. I'm watching David real close. They should still lock him up or whatever for dealing with her as an underage. The nigga still guilty. Whether he did it or not, he needs to be locked up.
Yeah, he a predator. Yeah, real talk for messing with it. And somebody put that up under his comment section, and the news most definitely made light of it, saying, I think it said, I can't wait for the LAPD to lock you up for messing with a 13-year-old. And this was prior to what we going through right now. This is like when a year ago or 2 years ago or something like that. It's crazy, man. Well, he most definitely is being able to be free now. He is most definitely beating the system at this time. He has stayed out longer than any suspect pretty much that I have known of. He out. He out.
It's crazy, but I agree with Charleston for the first time. Yeah. Look, I agree with Unc.
Yeah, for real. Like I can't lie. It got to be something for them to be letting him just be out here like that, man. For real. Me too, Jazz. I never heard of him before this. I never heard of him either. It took for him to do what he did. For me to even, I don't even know but one song, and that's that Romantic Homicide song. I don't know nothing else about that dude at all. I can't.
And I didn't even listen to the whole song.
I didn't either. I just heard the little snippets they was putting on there. I never went to go dig into that dude background or nothing like that. Man, that dude look weird to me. Fingernail here, but Kiss enlightened me. He's an emo person. Painted fingernails, prisons all in his face. Yeah, he weird.
Yeah, I got my eye on David, but I guess. So with the Navy, the other story you just covered, when did that happen?
It happened this happened a couple of months ago, but it's updated now because the mother she had basically put out. Like I said, she had started calling down there. She had started calling to the Navy where her daughter was based in Virginia, looking for a daughter because she had been calling her. And you know how mothers get. It's unusual for her not to answer the phone, or if she don't answer the phone, not to call back. And it's been several days, and I haven't had nothing. And I've been calling her phone and saying she was basically getting stonewalled by the Navy. They wasn't really telling her nothing, and they didn't tell her anything until they found her daughter's body. And then they let her know. But she had been calling, trying to figure out where she was at. You know what I'm saying? Like, she would call and be like, well, I've been looking for my daughter, Angelina, and, I haven't heard anything from her. And they would be like, oh, well, it's such and such time. She should be at such and such place. Maybe she's just busy right now. If we see her or anything like that, we'll have her give you a call, and she never called. And then all of a sudden, y'all call and say she's unalive. And had been unalive for some time, even when y'all was telling me, she was working in the kitchen type thing. You know what I'm saying? So then they finally told her, they shipped the body back. The mother was complaining about the condition of the body, the way it was shipped or whatever, the condition that it was in when it got there. And she basically, as a one-woman army, that made the story take flight, and it's all on News Nation and things of that nature, to where it's going to get some nationwide, some worldwide coverage, and maybe she'll be able to get the answers that she seeks. But yeah, from a small town to News Nation, that shit crazy.
She ain't playing about her baby though. That's good.
Absolutely not. She boots on the ground. She went to Virginia and all of that. She went down there to the military base, asking questions on her own dime. Was real serious about her baby. It's crazy. It is most definitely crazy, Jazz. What you say, Yaya? Let me see. Yaya say David didn't do it. Yaya says David said after this is over, he's moving to Texas. Man, after this is over, he stay his crazy self wherever he is. You know what I'm saying? Stay in LA or whatever. We don't want you down here in Texas. We already making us look bad.
Tell David to come on to Memphis. We'll take care of him real good.
Yeah, y'all go on to Memphis. Go stay with Jazz.
No. No. I'm
Jazz said absolutely not. I got a daughter over here, nigga. You cannot stay over here. Let's go.
Hey, put some hot in David ass.
Oh, but did you hear about the two though? It's two Celeste. It's Celeste. It's two Celestes that he was involved with. One of them had his name tatted on her finger. She was like 28, 23 or something like that. And then the other one was the young girl. I didn't even know there was another Celeste involved in this. But apparently David had two Celestes.
What?
Yes, you didn't know?
So one of them still alive though, right?
Yeah, one of them still alive. And he was with her the longest, like 5 years. And the other one is unalive. So could
Yeah,
that have
you know
been?
that.
Had any
So
of
do
they?
you think he was using it as a cover up? Like, I'm gonna go get like a lookalike or whatever to make it seem, you know,
Yeah,
to make it seem like
I think so.
mm.
I think so because we most definitely showed a video to where it showed David and Celeste, right? But people are saying that the girl in the video is not the young girl, it's the older girl, but she looked just like the younger girl. So I was confused at first. But it's crazy. That could have been part of his alibi. Like, I wasn't talking to that Celeste, I was talking to this Celeste. This is my Celeste right here. I don't know what y'all talking about when it comes to the young girl. The only problem with that is, she got pictures in some shoes you was cleaning, and her
Some
body
Jordans.
was discovered inside of your car, buddy. Ain't no way around that. And her family says that her boyfriend name was David, and that's your name. Come on now, how you gonna play around with us? You know how the police get. You gonna continue to play around with us? Yeah, man, this dude ain't finna duck this. If he had any kind of involvement, they're gonna find out.
And he went live. He went live with her in one of his live streams or whatever. She had some glasses on.
No,
And,
that was the other girl, Jazz.
that was the other girl.
Yes,
Oh, see.
they were saying that it was Celeste, the young girl, but come to find out, it was the adult one. He said that he was set up. So Blessed is saying that David allegedly came out and said somebody was setting him up.
David, I don't know about that. You're still guilty. You're guilty until proven innocent. So that was I got to go back and look. Because now you got me confused. Because that was the young girl with the glasses on when he was like in this live.
No, that was the grown girl. I thought it was the young girl too. It took for the chat to let me know that wasn't the Celeste, the young one. That was the grown one.
Forget it, then. I'm just behind now.
We all are. My friend is
True Crime. True Crime had did a video on it. I'm gonna watch True Crime.
Yeah, straight up. Go check out Law and Crime too. They did one on it too. They did a couple of them. One of them I played over here, but they got a couple of other ones too.
Okay. I'll see y'all around. This is gonna be off. Hey, I'm following this trial in Memphis. This guy, he had ended up throwing his 2-day-old baby into the Mississippi River and had unaliving his baby mama. 2-day-old baby. Yeah, he's in trial now. He's on trial now. It was the first day, so I'm following that.
Yeah,
and I got to be at school around 9 so he can play his fight video. But I'll see y'all later.
Okay, I bet.
All
right. Man, shout out to Jazz for coming up here, man. You know what I'm saying? Extending the show a couple of minutes, man. But yeah, man, that's everything that I know regarding the David situation, guys. Most definitely a interesting situation. And of course, if they wind up taking David to jail, I most definitely will go live, and we'll watch them book him and, hear what they got to say regarding this situation with David, man. But I feel like David got a lot of explaining to do. I can't lie, I most definitely feel like David is guilty as hell. That's just my opinion. It's too many coincidences within this situation for it to just be a coincidence. I feel like he played a major part in what happened to this young lady, man. And may she get justice and prayers for her family, and prayers for her, man. You know what I'm saying? Nobody deserves this type of fate, man. This is crazy, y'all. Yeah, for real though. David out of there. I'm with you, soldier. So I hope y'all enjoyed the show, man. I gave y'all everything I got. Y'all know this is my third stream of the day, man. I most definitely put in a whole bunch of work. You know what I'm saying? One of the most hard workingest people on this here YouTube app, man. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, man, shout out to all my members, shout out to all my subscribers, the new ones and the old ones, man. Shout out to everybody that supports this channel. Shout out to my moderators, man. Without y'all, I don't know what I'd do sometime, man. It'd be a lot of work down there in that chat, and I appreciate each and every one of y'all, man. Even though we didn't have just a huge crowd, it was good to connect with the people that just really support what it is that I be on here doing, man. Besides the nonsense, it's always good to get to some contents, and I thank y'all for viewing this broadcast, man. If you just got here, you missed everything at the beginning, make sure y'all please go live, Mahir. I'm live right now, Tanisha. I would absolutely. Oh, you mean please go live in the future? Or are you talking about please go live right now, Tanisha? It better be some good if you want me to go live right now on my other page, because, man, I've been working like a slave today. I'm overworked and underpaid. I'm just saying, man, I got to take a break, get myself together. If anything, if it's not super important, I might go live later on the other channel, but I already went live 3 times today. I am poof, guys. I am poof. You know what I'm saying? But I most definitely appreciate y'all, man. Make sure if you just got here, you ain't hit that like button, you hit that like button. And most definitely y'all stay safe out there, man, and keep your head on the swivel. You never know what's gonna happen. And just like I end every show, y'all already know how this go. You know what I'm saying? Sidewalk Gang. Checking out. I catch y'all on the next one, man. I got some editing to do. Y'all know they'll be trying to get me up out of here. But either way it go, man, I appreciate y'all. I'm gone.
Hit that like button.
Haters gonna hate anyway, man.
Subscribe to the
This
channel,
in the lab live. Used to bake pies. Now I'm on YouTube on In the Lab Live. Hit the like button, yeah. Go ahead, subscribe. Ain't no telling what you see. It's gonna be a long ride. Better open up your eyes, cause we be in the bitch till 7 in the morning. Coffee in one hand and the sweet got me zoning. Blocking all the haters. Shout out my moderators. They make the show greater. Main reason why we made it. So up on the top, I can't see the ground. Got these niggas mad. They love when I was down. Now nigga up, and they can't tell me shit. Shout out to Scale Gang and all my people in this bitch. I got haters, I got friends, I got product, I got ends. If I ever get a plaque, I know they gon' hate me then. Still rolling in that lag slow, hotter than Tabasco. Don't matter what you buying, I can get you what you ask for. Hottest in the streets, where these niggas can't compete. We be grinding while they sleep, yeah, 7 days a week. I ain't tripping on the docks, telling niggas come box. Right, knock them out of socks, boy, you must be smoking rocks. Hey!
This in the lab live, man. Subscribe to the channel, man.